Yeah, that's so pretty. This is your bad foot?
This is my good foot.
Pretty.
This one just got a cramp.
I know, right? After you haven't danced in so long.
Hey, it's Josephine from the Pointe shop. I had the treat of fitting my friend Nasira. She hasn't been on Pointe for a very, very long time. And whenever someone comes back onto Pointe after a long period of time, there is a little bit of hesitation because it is really scary and you don't know how your body has changed. But in the past few years or so, she's also had a baby. And whenever you're pregnant and you give birth to a child, your body changes in so many ways. So I think Nasira was really interested in seeing how her feet had changed.
How long were you on Pointe for before you stopped?
8 years.
8 years. Throughout your pregnancy, your feet are different every trimester.
Mm-hmm.
And then after you give birth, you have a different foot. And sometimes it goes back where like it shrinks back to where it was before. And sometimes it just stays there. And I see that you have bunions. The right one is a little bit worse than the left.
When she first took out her feet though, I noticed that she had quite a prominent bunion, especially on her right side. And it didn't look like it was genetic. It looked like she had actually grown it. So when it comes to bunions, you can either grow it because you're either in the wrong footwear or you're not walking correctly, you're not dancing correctly, or you could be genetically predisposed to having bunions. Whenever it is something that's passed down to you, it's very difficult for us to prevent bunions from happening. But you shouldn't get bunions from Pointe shoes if you're fitted correctly.
So you've basically been in free your whole career. Do you remember what makers you like the best?
I liked V and Crown a lot.
So you like the most broad ones. Those actually make you work differently than other Pointe shoes. It like doesn't do any work for you. It makes you do the work. So it makes you stronger pretty fast. But I wanted to see a different shoe to see what you think. Let's see. I have a feeling that your feet has
Widened.
it totally did.
Yeah, I feel that.
So this is wider than what you used to have.
Interesting.
But sometimes the length changes too.
Feels pretty supportive.
Yeah. Could you stand up for me? Whoa, straight onto Pointe. Oh my gosh, you have gorgeous feet.
Feel pretty good, actually.
Yeah. Do you feel your bunion pressing?
Not on Pointe.
Okay.
I did, I'm sure on demi Pointe I would, and I
Uh-huh.
definitely did on flat.
So when you were dancing, was that a pain point for you?
Yes.
I asked her what size she was wearing before, and she said that she was always in a freed 4.5, 2X. And that seemed like it was really narrow to me. So I don't know what her feet looked like before. So maybe she was a lot narrower, but if they were too narrow, that probably is what caused her bunions to grow.
A lot of people, when they get blisters in certain areas all the time, you always get it in the same place, it's going to actually start hurting you. So like your bone starts to come out, to stick out to like protect you. That's probably what happened.
And now I have bunions for life.
What's interesting about fitting Nasira is that she is a dance dietitian. She has a doctorate in nutrition and she is an amazing resource for all things nutrition. And I asked her a lot about inflammation, dancers who continue to get injured because it's so prominent in our industry.
As far as inflammation goes, the most important nutrient is going to be omega-3 fat.
Really?
Yes. As far as there being a plausible mechanism for that working, omega-3 fats are actually the precursors to these hormone-like substances called eicosanoids that produce or prevent inflammation.
Wow.
So if there is an inflammatory issue, having the right balance of omega-3 to omega-6 fats is what can help manage inflammation.
You know how there are certain dancers that are just more prone to injuries? Do you think that is because sometimes it could be a deficiency?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Because as far as other injuries go, a lot of times, honestly, it's a calorie deficiency or a protein deficiency or a calcium deficiency.
Really?
It can lead to weakened bones, can lead to soft tissue injuries. So it's definitely something to consider.
If there's continual inflammation or if there's continual injuries, that probably means that you are deficient in something. Either you're not eating enough calories or you're not getting the right type of food and you're not getting the right nutrition. So that's something that a lot of people don't really think about when it comes to injuries is the nutrition factor. But how you fuel your body is going to either help you become a better dancer, stay safer, recover and stay injury free, or it's going to not be enough so that you will continue to suffer injuries. So if you are the type of person that continues to suffer injuries, you might want to meet someone like a dietitian in order for you to get the proper nutrients to fuel your body. If you'd like to know more about nutrition and some of the snack options that you can take to your dance studio, then go over to our Dance Medica channel. We're going to shoot another video with Nasira about how to pack your snacks for dance. I'll see you guys later.